Hello internet world, and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. Now, I wasn't planning on actually doing a video today, purely because, if you see from my Rudolph red nose, I am suffering a little bit, but I wanted to just check in with you all and hope that you had a fantastic Christmas. In fact, I should restart this video. Are you ready for this? Take one. And because this is live, I only get one chance to do this. This in fact was one of my Christmas gifts, a clapperboard, and I absolutely love it. A big hello to all of you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've got some USB-C and one USB-A adapter to share with you today. Before I do so, as always with the live broadcast, a big hello to everyone who has tuned in. The first 4 of you always get a shout out. A big hello to Best Tech LJL, Alfie G, Gamers Unlimited UK and David Butler. Thank you very much for tuning in so quickly to the live broadcast. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. We're now heading into the new year. We're coming up to the end of 2017. Where has this year gone? It has just flown by, absolutely flown by. Let me know in the live chat if you are listening to this or watching this live, what you got up to over the Christmas period. And let's get straight on to the actual products. Now, I'll show you the USB-A adapter first. All of these products are from StarTech. If you check out the links in the video description area, you can pick these up for yourself. And I just find these adapters very, very useful, especially considering I am using a MacBook Pro which only has USB-C or Thunderbolt 3 ports on it. But indeed this one applies to if you've got a laptop without an Ethernet port on. This is the product packaging, and this is a USB 3 to Gigabit Ethernet adapter. And they're very simple devices, but I just wanted to highlight just how well these work. Now, these will work on Mac and on Windows. On some versions of Windows you do have to install a driver, but it's got a captive cable on it, USB-A on this end, and a Gigabit Ethernet socket on this end. And if you've got a laptop that hasn't got Ethernet on it, or indeed one of these newer Ultrabooks, then something like this could come in very, very handy. And this works flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. I'll tell you, the device I've been testing this on is the Surface Book Pro, which you saw me unbox probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. So I've been using this on the Surface Pro, and it works absolutely fine, no problems at all. And then the second one I want to show you is a little bit more up to date. This is a USB-C to Gigabit Network Adapter, USB 3.1, Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second. All of these are available in either black or white. This is the version I've got here, again from StarTech, and I've been testing this on the MacBook Pro, this one here, which, as I mentioned earlier, has just got USB-C ports on it, and again it works absolutely flawlessly. Captive cable again, nice and short, because these are actually designed to be portable devices. And we've got a USB-C connector on one end, and then of course the Ethernet socket on the other end. And it's just nice to be able to hardwire a laptop or an Ultrabook from time to time. Wireless speeds are good for most things, but if you're doing a big upload, or perhaps you're in a hotel room and you don't want to subscribe to their wireless connection, normally hotel rooms have got Ethernet, so you can actually hardwire into their Ethernet and get a really good connection. Of course, you have to carry around a little mini Ethernet cable as well. And then last but not least, the third little adapter, and this one's really cool. Such a simple thing, but they've done it right at last. An adapter that's been done right. This again from StarTech. They make fantastic adapters. This is a USB 3 memory card reader and writer. It takes SD and micro SD cards, but it's USB-C and USB-A, which is very, very useful. So I'll show you this. This is what it looks like. You have got caps on either end, so you don't want to lose those, although it'd still work if you didn't have them. I'll take the caps off in a minute, but you've got 2 slots there on the actual memory card reader. One of them's micro SD and one of them's full-size SD. And then we've got one cap here which reveals a USB-C connector. So USB-C on one end, as you can see there, and then on the opposing end we have got full-size USB or USB-A. That is a very very useful adapter. One of the main complaints I had when Apple released the very latest MacBook Pros was indeed that they didn't put an SD card slot. They got rid of it on the very latest generation. Why on earth they did that on something they're calling a Pro laptop? But now you need an adapter like this. And all of these adapters from StarTech are very, very reasonably priced, and they work very well. You can get cheaper. I just think the build quality on the StarTech stuff is a sort of step up from the cheaper versions, and they just work extremely well. Very, very pleased with them. So do check out the link down below to both the StarTech website and of course to where you can pick these up for yourself. Now, I am suffering from a cold, but I do want to chat to you guys. I love doing the live broadcast. That's why I wanted to jump on and do one today. And in fact, if my voice holds up, there will be another live broadcast tomorrow, and there will also be one on Saturday as well. I was just checking my schedule over there, so there will be one tomorrow and Saturday, and indeed both of them are really good, but the Saturday one I've got some really cool wireless chargers to show you, so do tune in for that. Now back to what's been happening over the last few days. Of course, it has been Christmas, so I hope you had a fantastic Christmas Day and Boxing Day if you celebrate it. The day after Christmas is Boxing Day, and all of the sales started. I was hot on the sales, not for myself, but because I run @GeekDiscounts on Twitter, and I wanted to share with you the best deals. And in fact, one of the best deals was in fact yesterday. Now, I'm not sure if you saw this. If you don't follow Geek Discounts on Twitter, please do. But if you missed this, I saw a Mac Pro. Admittedly, the Mac Pro hasn't been updated for a long time, but the base model Mac Pro, I found a deal to it. There was only 6 in stock when I shared it, and it was down from £2,999, and it was down to £1,299. So it was £1,700 off. And within about an hour of me sharing that deal, the 6 that were in stock had in fact sold. So that was super, super quick. I couldn't believe how quickly that happened. So if you picked up that deal, great. If you didn't, I'm not sure it'll come back in stock. But please do follow. I'm just going to put it in the chat. Please do follow @GeekDiscounts on Twitter. I share new deals, technology and otherwise, every single day. Apart from Christmas Day, because I had Christmas Day off this year. So do check that out. So before I move on to talk to you about something else, which is actually sitting there up on my shelf, I'm going to show you those in a short while. I'm really excited about them. Let's take a look in the chat and see if we've got any questions. We have got live chat running. If you want your comment or question highlighted, you can use super chat as well. We have got See the World and Peace saying, hey, could you do a video of a phone called the Condor Allure A9? I'm using this phone now. Let's have a little search for it. Let's do this live and have a little search for the Condor Allure A9. Wow, it looks pretty good. Looks very good indeed. Very good value for money. A little bit of an older phone. I will try and get one. I can't promise, but any requests I get, I always try and get them in. I will reach out to the manufacturer, and if I can get one in, then I certainly will. So thank you very much for your request there. Gamers Unlimited UK, you could use that Ethernet adapter on a phone. Yes, you could. If your phone supports it, you could use the USB-C Ethernet adapter on a smartphone. I've got somebody here saying, I guess he's focusing on the video. Yes, I always cover the products first and then dive into the live chat afterwards to actually have a look at what's going on in the live chat. Paul Welford, I got my Mac Pro. Oh, iMac Pro. Wow. Paul, congratulations. Paul Welford has got his iMac Pro coming next week. That is a powerhouse, a beast of a machine. You can spec that up to be very, very expensive, but do share with me, Paul, on Twitter how you get on with your iMac Pro. Very, very interested to hear that from you. So, whilst we're waiting for some more questions in the live chat, let's just have a look at what's up here on my shelf. This was a couple more of my Christmas gifts, and I was really appreciative to receive these, because if you look behind me on the shelf there, you can see all of my little Funko Pop figurines. One of my favourite all-time Christmas films is Elf. And look what I got as one of my gifts. This was off of my brother and my sister-in-law, and it is Elf. It's Buddy. It's Buddy. Look at him in his little box there. Now, I haven't taken him out of his box yet. I will do at some stage, but I just love it. I love these little figurines. And then another gift that I got, and I'm actually going to take this out of the box on this very video, is this one here. And this is my first rock candy figurine. Very, very cool. Again from Funko, so same manufacturer, but these are a little bit more detailed. And this is, of course, Gamora off of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Again, one of my favourite films. I absolutely loved the movie, and I want to take this out and share with you my first experience of taking this out of the box. Now, because these are a little bit more detailed, they come with their own little stands. So let's take this out. Here we go. Wow. Very, very detailed. I absolutely love it. Let me get the stand out as well. There we go. Excuse the noise there, but we have got a stand here. Which way round does this go? I think it goes that way round. Or does it go that way round? Having trouble getting this onto the stand. Needs a little bit of stretching. There we go. Very cool. Look at that. That is so good. Absolutely love it. Let me give you a close-up. Look at this. The detail on these figurines is absolutely amazing. I want to get more of these rock candy ones as well. Let me give you a 360 on this just to show you the back. Just the level of detail is brilliant. These are so good. Wow, that is going to take pride of place up on my shelf. I've got a little sort of 3-tier stand up on my shelf as well, and I think I might have to get another one just to make room for more of these figurines. But I really do love this. I loved the movie, and of course this is awesome. Very, very good indeed. Wow, that is really good. What a gorgeous, gorgeous figurine, and a really nice gift. I love little gifts like this, I really do. Very cool indeed. So, as I say, that's going to go up on my shelf after the video has finished. But I just wanted to share that with you. If you want to pick those up for yourself, they're very, very affordable on Amazon. I've got links to all of my different country Amazon links in the video description as well. So please do check that out. So let's have a look back down in the chat. Best Tech LJL, Dave, you should bring back the fitness series you had. I did an actual video series on Get Fit, and I was using like my Fitbit tracker, which I still use. I still use my Fitbit Charge HR, and I used to walk around and talk to you whilst I was walking. That may well come back. I may well do that in the new year. Because I love going out for walks, I love experiencing the countryside, so that may well come back on the channel. Tech Droids is saying, what do you think about Hackintosh computers? I think they're absolutely fine, unless you're relying on them. So for my main production computer here, which is a Mac Pro, late 2013 Mac Pro, I need to be able to rely on it, run the updates, and not have to spend time making sure it works properly. I need it to look after itself. So for a main production computer, I wouldn't recommend a Hackintosh. But if you're not relying on it, so for example, if you just want it to do video editing, but if it doesn't work for a day while you're doing updates, you've got another computer to use, or it's not essential, then it can offer great value for money. For me, I haven't got time to do a Hackintosh. I use this for producing so many videos. I wouldn't have time for the maintenance and the updates. I know they're pretty easy to look after nowadays, a lot better than they used to be. They're not for everyone. It's like jailbreaking your iPhone. A lot of people don't do that now. I know there still is a community that jailbreaks their phones. But for me, again, it was something I need my phone to work, so it was something that I had bad experiences with, put it that way. So Hackintosh, not for me, but I do understand why they're there, and they do offer up excellent value for money. So good on you if you run one. Etcham Rolf, which is your best smartphone of the year? My best all-round smartphone of the year, purely because of the screen in combination with the hardware. Not so much the camera. The camera was a little bit of a letdown, but it has been improved. Was in fact the Razr phone. That was my smartphone, or Android smartphone, of 2017. A very close runner-up, and still probably one I would recommend a purchase on over the Razr phone, purely because it's a lot cheaper and the camera performed a bit better. Is the OnePlus 5T. I've shared this in many of my videos now, and in many of the live broadcasts, but it is a very good smartphone, very good indeed. TechDroid says, I have a Hackintosh and I've got pretty much everything working and it's pretty reliable. That's really good to hear. Jeremy Slither, which is your best laptop or camera of the year? Best laptop has to be the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Absolutely fantastic piece of equipment. I use this all the time, every single day, day in, day out. Best camera of the year, I think, would be the Panasonic G80 or G85, not the GH5. Now I'm looking at this purely from a video point of view. The GH5 is awesome, but the autofocus on it wasn't fantastic. The G80 or G85 pretty much produces very similar quality video, and the autofocus seems to be a bit better, a bit more reliable on that, and it's a lot more affordable. So I'd probably go for the G80 or G85 from Panasonic, and that's purely a video focused recommendation there. Kaliud Dave, Honor V10 or the OnePlus 5T? So the Honor View 10 is something that I'm still reviewing. In fact, I've got my full review coming very early next week. The OnePlus 5T would still get my vote. I would still put my money on the OnePlus 5T. I just think it's a better overall all-round package. See the World and Peace says, what's the worst phone you had? Little bit of a teaser for you here. I would stay tuned. I've got a week-long series coming up in the new year, and it may well be the worst phone I've experienced, or it might not. Little bit of a teaser, so do stay tuned. Bright C09 Lumix G7 autofocus is a bit slow. That's the camera I have. The Panasonic Lumix G7, again, fantastic value for money. You can pick that up now in the UK for around about £440, if not less. And again, it produces really good 4K video. And all of these cameras, all of the Panasonic cameras I've mentioned, are really good photography cameras as well. That's pretty much it for all of the questions, I think. And I'm not going to make this broadcast too long, purely because it's my first one back after Christmas. I am suffering from a cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. But as I say, I wanted to jump on and just share with you these few bits. Just to recap, if you have got a laptop or an Ultrabook or something like the Surface Pro, one of these laptops that has minimal ports, then these adapters are really very good. And just to recap what I showed you, the USB 3 to Gigabit Ethernet Adapter from StarTech, again from StarTech, the USB-C to Gigabit Ethernet Adapter, very useful, especially if you travel a lot and you want to hardwire your laptop to get a good internet connection. And then this has got to be the best little adapter I've seen for a long time, purely because it gives you memory card slots, micro SD and a full-size SD card slot, and then you've got a choice of USB-C or full-size USB. Very good, nice price on all of this StarTech stuff, and I can highly recommend them. This is really essential if you've got one of the new laptops. Let me just show you again. This is my MacBook Pro. Just in closing, we've got USB-C on this side, 2 USB-C on this side, Thunderbolt 3 capable, no SD card slot. And again, I still can't understand why Apple launched a Pro machine without an SD card slot. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, that is it for this video. As I said at the beginning, I hope you had a fantastic Christmas, everybody. We're heading into 2018, so I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.